Hare Krishna, February 22nd through 26th in Mayapur, 2019, we're going to do a retreat. And devotees are wondering, what's the retreat about? Why so many days, all day? Well, for many years, I've developed workshops, and I've always wanted to be able to get like 5 days where I can work with the devotees and go very deeply so they can reflect on themselves, reflect on their attachments, reflect on what they're resisting materially and spiritually, where they need to improve, what's going on inside, really understand themselves better. And I could never do that in a weekend. In most places I go to, I get 2 days, and it's not enough. So I've always wanted to have 5 days, because in 5 days we can go deeper and deeper and deeper and isolate areas in our own consciousness that we need to work on, that we need to tweak, that we need to improve. First, we need to become aware of what the problem is. And then we need to be able to feel it, face it, and deal with it. And I think there's a lot of things that we're resisting as devotees dealing with because they're difficult, they're painful, they're embarrassing. But they're things that are extremely important to face, to deal with, that affect not only our relationship with Krishna, it could affect our relationship with our spiritual master, it could affect our relationship with other devotees, it can affect our own relationship with ourselves. And so we're going to delve into these issues within the context of Krishna consciousness, within the context of the Bhagavatam, in the context of our relationship with Prabhupada, in the context of relationships that we have with spouses, devotees, and learn more about ourselves so we can improve. You know, most of the problems we have with other people have nothing to do with them. It's our problems. It's things we don't like about ourselves or things we can't handle that other people are doing. And most of the problems we have in Krishna consciousness are not exactly what we think the problems are. Oh, this is hard, and this is austere, and this is... No. The problems are our own resistance, which is due to our conditioned nature. So we want to examine that. We want to look at those things that we are generally afraid to look at and deal with them, because it can make a huge difference in our life. There could be just one thing that's blocking relationships, or one thing that's really hurting our relationship with our spiritual master, or one thing that's blocking our Krishna consciousness that we may not even be aware of, or we may just be afraid to deal with it, or we may have no idea how to deal with it. And we want to look at these things and then use the process of Krishna consciousness to examine them, to talk about them with other devotees, and then to start working on them. So in the association of devotees, everybody's going to be working on these things. I'll give you many, many questions to look at, questions to answer. How are you letting yourself down? What are you resistant to? What is lacking in your relationship with your spiritual master? What's lacking, or where are the problems in your relationship with other devotees? Let's work on these things day after day after day, and we start to go deeper and deeper, and then it becomes easier and easier to correct, to first to understand, and then correct and purify. So this is what we're going to be doing. Again, it's February 22nd to 26th. It's going to be held at the Jagannath Mandir. If you are going to come, you need to register, because we need to know how many people are coming, how many chairs to get, how many people to cook for. So if you go to Aditi, A-D-I-T-I, at pamho.net, P-A-M-H-O.net, and let her know you're coming, then we can reserve a place for you. The cost, we're not sure, because we're trying to get sponsors. It's probably going to cost us 700 to 1,000 rupees a day to feed everyone, to get the chairs, and give the donation to Jagannath Mandir. So we'll have to charge that to the devotees. But if we get sponsors, then we will lower the rate, or we'll make it free. If you'd like to sponsor, that would be great. So let us know you're coming. And if you need a place to stay, you're not in Mayapur, let us know ASAP, because it's very difficult right now to find places in Mayapur. And we're doing our best, but we need to know as soon as possible if you're coming, when you're coming. Hare Krishna, I hope to see you there. It's going to be amazing. I will do my best to make it amazing. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.